the feast of Saint Francis of Assisi, honoring the patron saint of ecology and animals. Every year, on October 4th, the Catholic Church and various Christian communities around the world celebrate the feast of Saint Francis of Assisi. This day is dedicated to commemorating the life and teachings of Saint Francis, a 13th-century Italian friar whose influence extends far beyond the confines of religious circles. Known as the patron saint of animals and ecology, Saint Francis left an indelible mark on the Church through his profound humility, commitment to poverty, and reverence for all living creatures. The feast of Saint Francis of Assisi is not just a day to honor his memory, but also a time to reflect on his philosophy of respect for nature, compassion, and the interconnectedness of all creation. The life of Saint Francis of Assisi. Born in 1181 or 1182 in Assisi, Italy, to a wealthy cloth merchant, Saint Francis was initially known for his carefree and hedonistic lifestyle. As a young man, he joined the military and was taken prisoner during a conflict between Assisi and Perugia. After spending a year in captivity, Francis returned home physically weakened and spiritually transformed. A series of mystical experiences led him to renounce his material wealth and status, choosing instead a life of poverty, prayer, and service to the marginalized. In 1209, St. Francis founded the Order of Friars Minor, commonly known as the Franciscans, with the approval of Pope Innocent III. This new monastic order sought to live out the gospel in radical simplicity, dedicating themselves to preaching, caring for the sick and poor, and living in harmony with nature. Saint Francis' humility, devotion, and love for all creatures soon attracted followers, and the Franciscan movement spread rapidly throughout Europe. The significance of the feast. The feast of Saint Francis of Assisi is celebrated on October 4th, marking the day of his death in 1226. While his feast day is observed primarily by the Catholic Church, many Anglican, Lutheran, and Orthodox Christians also pay tribute to Saint Francis on this day. The celebration often includes special liturgies, prayers, and sermons that highlight the saint's values and teachings. A unique aspect of the Feast of Saint Francis is the blessing of the animals ceremony, which is performed in many churches and communities around the world. People bring their pets, dogs, cats, birds, horses, and other animals, to be blessed by a priest or minister. This practice stems from Saint Francis' reputation as a lover of all creatures and his belief that animals, too, are part of God's creation and deserve care and respect. The blessing of the animals serves as a powerful reminder of the intrinsic value of all life and humanity's responsibility to be good stewards of the earth. Patron of ecology, a timely relevance. In 1979, Pope John Paul II declared St. Francis the patron saint of ecology, recognizing his profound appreciation for the natural world. St. Francis saw nature as a reflection of God's greatness, calling all elements of creation, sun, moon, wind, water, and earth, his brothers and sisters. His famous Canticle of the Sun, a prayer poem that praises God through the elements of creation, is considered one of the earliest pieces of Italian literature and a testament to his deep connection with nature. Saint Francis' ecological vision is more relevant today than ever before. As the world grapples with climate change, environmental degradation, and the loss of biodiversity, his teachings offer a model for harmonious living with the environment. The Feast of Saint Francis of Assisi serves as a call to action, urging people of faith and goodwill to adopt more sustainable and compassionate lifestyles. Churches and religious organizations often use the occasion to promote environmental initiatives, such as tree planting, community cleanups, and educational programs on ecological responsibility. Saint Francis' spiritual teachings. The spirituality of Saint Francis is rooted in three core principles: poverty, humility, and love for creation. His embrace of poverty was not merely a rejection of material wealth, but an expression of complete dependence on God. Saint Francis believed that by stripping away worldly attachments, one could achieve true freedom and openness to God's will. This voluntary poverty allowed him to identify with the poor and marginalized, making him a powerful voice for social justice. Humility, for Saint Francis, was the foundation of all virtue. He saw himself as a servant to others and approached everyone, whether leper, beggar, or noble, with the same respect and dignity. This humility extended to the natural world as well. Saint Francis did not see humanity as the ruler of creation but as a part of it, coexisting with animals, plants, and the elements in a shared community of life. His love for creation was not simply an abstract ideal but a lived reality. Saint Francis would preach to birds, tame wild animals, and express joy and reverence for even the smallest of creatures. According to legend, he once persuaded a fierce wolf that was terrorizing the town of Gubbio to live in peace with the townspeople. Whether historical fact or hagiographic embellishment, this story illustrates Saint Francis' profound belief in the possibility of harmony between humans and animals. Modern devotions and celebrations. The feast of Saint Francis is celebrated in diverse ways around the world, reflecting the saint's universal appeal. In Italy, the town of Assisi becomes a focal point for pilgrims and tourists alike. The Basilica of Saint Francis, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, hosts special masses and processions in honor of its namesake. The friars of Assisi, dressed in their distinctive brown robes, lead the faithful in prayer, song, and reflection on the saint's legacy. In North and South America, churches and parishes hold pet blessings, nature walks, and charity drives to support animal shelters and environmental causes. Schools named after Saint Francis often host educational events that teach students about environmental stewardship and the importance of compassion and service. A legacy of compassion and reverence. The feast of Saint Francis of Assisi is more than just a day to remember a medieval friar. It is a celebration of a way of life that transcends religious boundaries and speaks to the deepest yearnings of the human heart, the desire for peace, compassion, and unity with all creation. Saint Francis, a message of love for the poor, humility before God, and care for the natural world, continues to inspire millions today. As the world faces unprecedented ecological and social challenges, the Feast of Saint Francis invites us to look to this humble saint for guidance on how to live more authentically, compassionately, and sustainably. Thanks for listening. Like and comment. And please subscribe, as that will help us get more videos out to those interested in the Middle Ages. See you next time on Medieval Chronicles 1066. Stay curious.